Get out the program. 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 Get out the program.
Hello, everybody out there in TV land. Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the Detroit Talk Your Sugar Honey I.ce podcast, where I am your host, King I.ce, and I am here with my co-host, one of the dopest brothers in the world. Not only because he's my brother, just because he's a dope individual in his own right. I'm here with
that be me, which is Michael Belly. What's going on, everybody? What up, though?
I always wanted to do this. Hopefully, I don't get sued, but. What's up? What's up? What's up? Always want to do that shit because I love the Martin Show. Shouts out to Martin Lawrence just for the one time. But how was your week? How was your week, Mikey?
My week's been, it started out all right, and then it got bad. Our power storm came through, then windstorm came through, knocked out our power went out for 2 days. So, yeah, we dealing with it, but hey, what else can you do? We'll wait.
It is what it is. Right. True indeed.
Luckily, it ain't cold. Last time our power went out, it was wintertime, so shit, it was cold as motherfuckers, so we had to go to some relatives' house.
Yeah. That'd be one of the things about
our power
in Michigan.
Our power goes out at least 2-3 times a year. Where I stay.
Out there in Taylor?
Yeah.
Taylor, Michigan. Shouts out to Taylor, Michigan.
Taylor. Yeah, that shit go out like 2-3 times a year. Twice in the summertime.
Our power ain't went out. I don't think we had a power outage up here. Yes, we had. We went out for like a couple of hours or some shit, but nothing extensive. Not to the point where I was worried about my food, you know what I'm saying, getting too warm and spoiled. But my week's been pretty good, productive week. You know what I'm saying? My birthday next week. On Wednesday.
What's on the agenda?
What's on my agenda?
Yeah, for your birthday, what you doing?
The wife said that she was taking me out of town, but she did not tell me the location. Even though I got to drive to the location.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She probably tell me today when we get on the road. But for the time being, it's unknown to me. I just know I'm going out of town. So, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully it don't rain, because it rained the whole time I was in Georgia, and you know what I'm saying, I still enjoy myself in Georgia, but it rained like a motherfucker in Georgia.
And my grandma's birthday coming up. Our grandma turning 80.
Yes, the Nana.
Yeah.
Her birthday is 2 days after mine.
She having a shindig over her way, so we gonna be partying with grandma.
yeah, it's the whole weekend.
Yeah.
Papa, it's like a 2-3 day event.
Shit.
Yeah. One day recreational, other day you gotta dress up a little bit, shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta go support grandma.
Yeah, you gotta support the Nana. You know what I'm saying? You only turn 80 once if you get to that. You know, but a lot of people didn't get to 80. Right. A lot of people don't get to 80. But you know what I'm saying? I kind of want.
It's a milestone.
Yeah, it is definitely a milestone.
That's like Shanita and her granddad is 93 years old. He 93. Drive a cold ass motherfucking 300C. That bitch cold motherfucker, dog. Man. You know
I like 300C.
He's still able to take care of himself and, you know what I'm saying, do for himself, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, hey, he 93, he out here and he's still getting it.
Good. Like, my wife's auntie. She's 86. And healthy than a mug. You know what I'm saying? She don't eat refined sugar. She don't eat processed food. She grow her own veg. She eat a lot of raw vegetables. You know what I'm saying? She take care of herself. You know what I'm saying? We was over there a couple of years ago on Thanksgiving, and she went to go pick up a big ass heavy box. I'm like, hold on, Auntie, let me get that for you. You ain't gotta pick up no box.
Right.
What is you doing? But she lived by herself. So, you know what I'm saying? It ain't nobody there on the regular to help her out like that. So she get how she get it. I admire that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not about to let no old lady pick up nothing that of significant weight around me. Like, fuck out of here. I was raised better than that. Chivalry is not all the way dead in my world.
No, especially when it's been instilled in you.
Right. Kind of wanted to get serious today, Mike. I got a very serious topic for everybody that shit. We all, in my opinion, whether people want to admit it or not, you know what I'm saying, but the mental illness, mental issues, you know what I'm saying, that's the 100 shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you of African American descent. Or African descent, shall I say. Because it's like, hey man, we went through slavery, Jim Crow, Willie Lynch, you know what I'm saying? Tulsa. We went through a lot of trauma. And we ain't get no therapy sessions. You know what I'm saying? We didn't get none of them shits. It's like, yo, we were traumatized. You know what I'm saying? You gotta walk, when you go outside, you walk the world, you know what I'm saying? No other ethnic group really likes you. For real, for real. You know what I'm saying? They may give you some little fake love as an individual, but on a broad scale, we ain't got no friends. We ain't got no allies, for real, other than the Mexicans. But sometimes the Mexicans act funny towards us. So, you know what I'm saying? You got to go through life with nobody really fucking with you. You everybody's enemy for no apparent reason at all, but just because of your skin color. That's traumatizing. Depending on what area you grew up in. You know what I'm saying? You may live in a rough neighborhood. I lived in several of them. So it's like, that's traumatizing. You know what I'm saying? And not have someone to talk to and get those issues ironed out, you know what I'm saying, over time, it fucks with you. You know what I'm saying? Be bipolar to the motherfucker and not know it. Because you ain't willing to talk to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Or you going through a great depression, nigga, like a real depression. And you ain't got nobody to talk to.
That's a touchy subject. It's like,
yeah, I almost.
I don't know, it's like mental awareness. I mean, it's something that needs to be paid more attention to.
Yes.
It needs to be looked into more. It needs to be. Like I said, it definitely needs to be paid more attention to, because I think a lot of things that has happened and gone on and still going on, it's partially due to mental awareness.
Yes, and not getting those issues checked out or being in denial, that you could just shrug it off. You know what I'm saying? Like I was having a conversation with a friend of mine, and I gave him the jewel, like this was gonna be the topic of the show. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm qualified to speak on it, because I'm not no psychologist, or no shrink or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
But you're not stupid.
I'm not stupid.
You be aware of some shit.
I could only touch on my personal experiences with the issue. Like, I've been depressed before. You know what I'm saying? I've been depressed twice in my lifetime. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, you really do be going through that shit. the mental stress, the mental strain is like, man, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. And plus another thing that I think that plays along with mental illness and stuff like that, whatever. I think another thing it doesn't help is pharmaceutical drugs. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Because them shit's just a couple of
that shit had
components away from just being borderline cocaine or
right,
borderline crack.
Right. They're like zombies. They're like,
yes, that shit is not helping.
Taking that shit that they be giving them, and then they get hooked on some shit.
Although
like crazy.
I know someone who, you know what I'm saying, who had to take medication to keep themselves together because they was a little cuckoo. And they said that shit helps them out. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They don't be zombified, but it does mellow them out and keep a couple of them thoughts suppressed. Mm-hmm. So they don't go out in the world fucking motherfuckers up. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, you gotta talk to somebody about these issues. You gotta iron them out. You gotta sort them out, get to the origin of them.
That's how you get a lot of these stories on the news where motherfucker done snapped and went off on somebody and fucking beat somebody then they have to death or kill some damn body. You know what I'm saying? That's why they say you don't know what that person been going through. You can't be just out here fucking around with people, man.
Right, because they get your ass together and you be not ready for the force.
Man, and you'll be the one they talking about on the news. The one that ain't got fucking killed or something. Because you don't know what somebody dealing with.
But it's like, I dealt with a little form of depression after the split of my first marriage. You know what I'm saying? I really went through it. I was eating due to my scheduling and how my life was structured. I wasn't sleeping. So, yeah.
I can't say I've ever reached a point of depression. I could have. I've had a reason to, but I don't think I've reached.
No, brother, you was depressed.
No.
Yes.
I wasn't depressed. I mourned.
Yes.
Like I felt like I mourned.
Yes, but I'm talking about a couple of years after that. You probably don't realize it or be yet to admit it or be ready to admit it, but yeah, brother, you was. I'm sorry. I don't want to be like that, but yeah.
I've mourned. I mourned it, then
different forms of it.
It changed me. Yeah, because I grew, like, my tolerance level was like, I had low tolerance for shit. Anything pissed me off like that. At first, I wasn't like that in the beginning.
Yeah, you're not like that now.
No, because I done mellowed out a little bit, you know. I done mellowed out a little.
Yeah, because your mental state is a lot better. You're more happier with self.
I mean, but back then, I could have been like, I'm going to take myself out. You know what I'm saying? And it never crossed my mind. That's why I said I never reached. To me talking about killing myself, that's a major depression right there.
I've been there.
No, I never.
I've been there.
Never thought about it.
I've been in the place of just staring into the abyss of nothingness for hours.
I lost everything. And
yes,
I didn't think about killing myself.
That's why I tell people, you were a strong brother. You were a very strong brother, a very, very, very strong individual.
But you know what I'm saying? It just leads to what I was saying to, you know, not everybody's strong-minded, strong-willed. You know what I'm saying? Some people are very fragile.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But just because you become depressed doesn't mean that you was weak-minded or fragile.
No.
You know what I'm saying? You're just going through something.
Right. And you don't have an outlet and you don't have nobody to talk to. See, I had a lot of people to talk to. I had a lot of support.
Or you was just that type of person who just
I had a lot of support.
Compound and buried it.
See, a lot of people don't have a lot of support. I had a lot of support. I had, you know, some people that was behind me. Some people don't have that.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? They don't have no one to talk to. They don't have nobody to vent to. But you know what I'm saying, have an outlet.
Yeah, that's why I do wellness checks.
You can't afford to see a fucking psychologist or a doctor, so what you gonna do? You just gonna fucking hold that shit in till one day that shit just erupts.
No. Shit, talk to yourself. Out loud. And go through the ethos with yourself, go through the bill with yourself if you have to. But just get it out. You gotta get it out. And then think upon it. I know I did a lot of self-medicating. I ain't go to no psychologist to get about my depression. You know what I'm saying? I got about that shit on my own. But like I mourned and I was depressed when I lost my daughter. That traumatized me, man. That was really like the first time that I recognized that I was traumatized. You know what I'm saying? Holding my baby girl and her body warm, but she not there. Nigga, that's traumatizing. So yeah, I went through it a little bit. So, but hey, I'm happy to the motherfucker right now. It gets easier. I tell people all the time, like the cliche is true. Time does heal wounds. Because the biggest wound that I've ever had thrusted upon me, nigga, was when mom died. That was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was the first time I was depressed. And it's like, yeah, it's easier.
It's been 22 years since Monique and the kids. You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
it does get easier over time. Yes, I miss her. I wish she was here. I wish I could hug her. Wish I could kiss her. Wish I could vent to her about my knucklehead sons and all that shit. But at the same time, I know she in a better spot. She transitioned. Mom had a light heart, so I know she transitioned.
yeah.
So I was like, yo, I got a light heart. I don't have no enemies or no ill thoughts on no one, or I don't have nothing or no thought that will hold me back and keep me in the loop of the reincarnation. I can transcend. You know what I'm saying? I can go on to the next phase.
Yeah. That's it, man. I know, man, because I know when I lost Monique and the kids, it was like,
Ooh, that was rough.
it was like, man.
I cussed the teacher out.
You know, people, you know, shocked and surprised that, you know, I'm still out here living life, you know what I'm saying? Because they, I guess, in their mind, they thought I was, that shit was going to break me. You know what I'm saying?
I did.
No.
I did, man. To lose your wife, your kids, your mother-in-law,
Yeah, lost my whole family.
and your grandmother-in-law in one night on your birthday.
Yeah. So,
Nigga.
on my birthday. So
If
every time my
that's
birthday
not-
come around, it's a reminder. And it's, you know.
If that's not a series of unfortunate events all wrapped up in one night, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I commend you, man, because you was a strong brother.
Yeah, and there's been some cases where the same thing that's happened to me happened to somebody else.
Yeah.
And they never recovered. They never rebounded back or anything. So, like I said, I mean, you know, mental awareness. I mean, you know,
It's a
mental
serious
awareness. Yeah, it's serious because it affects everybody different.
Yes, it does.
In a
I
different way.
bring it up. I want to talk about it today. Today's topic is because it's in the sports world now. Like, these athletes is telling sponsors and they coaches and they owners of the teams or whatever, like, hold on, man, I gotta take a little break because I'm about to pop. You dig what I'm saying? My mental state ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Who would have thought Aaron Rodgers was really going through what he was going through? He didn't specify what he was going through. He just said he just, you know, making sure his mental health was good. You know what I'm saying? Simone, the gymnastics legend, really ain't got nothing else to prove as far as Olympic competition. She the coldest gymnastics chick to ever grace the mat. They'll figure out like you just can't just give these athletes more money and expect them to just keep performing when they got issues. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, but hey, that's what it comes along with it though. If you really think about it.
Yeah. I guess in the off season, in your downtime, you better go talk to somebody.
Right.
Get that shit together. But still, the depression.
Do some meditation or something in the off season and get your mind and your body right and get ready for the next season.
Now the pressure is even higher because of social media. You know what I'm saying? You have a bad performance, they clowning your ass with the memes. You saw what they did with Dipset? They clowning. You know what I'm saying? It's like people on social media, these clout chasing ass motherfucking niggas what? Internet heart. They be nutting the fuck up saying ridiculous shit. They don't be giving a fuck about people's feelings and shit.
No.
Because they hurting they goddamn self.
I don't know. They need to be. I don't know. It's gonna be. It's not gonna be really made a big thing until it hits somebody big time, like you know what I'm saying, like elitists.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna hit somebody then, and then that's when they're gonna really make a push for mental awareness and all the other stuff, because they already got funds and people putting money into research and all the other stuff supposedly. So,
right.
You know, what you do is just, they always say, pray on it. They always say pray on it, pray on it. Till it get better.
Oh.
So.
While I have everyone's attention, wanted to let you guys know that we're also going to extend the podcast a little bit during this Lions regular season and hopefully playoff run. Niggas ain't going to playoffs. But yeah, I want to do, you know what I'm saying, little game recaps. You know what I'm saying? We can either do it after the game or the day after the game. You know what I'm saying? Give our takeaways and views of the game and shit like that.
Yeah.
Because we're both diehard Lions fans. And a large portion of our viewers are Lions fans.
Yeah, he's glad everybody in Detroit talk about him, but that's what.
I'm not going to bash them. Even if they play bad, I'm still not going to like.
I love all my teams, whether they win or lose.
Bash them.
I'm not a bandwagon.
I'm going to talk my shit.
I'm not a bandwagon person.
Me neither.
It's not just.
I was still saying, any given Sunday, when the Lions went 0-16, they didn't win a game. I was still saying, any given Sunday, the Lions would beat anybody.
Yeah, and they were still selling out games.
No, they wasn't.
Yeah, they was.
No, they wasn't.
They were selling out games.
Not after week 8, they wasn't, because a lot of them games got blacked out because they didn't sell out. We missed a lot of games that season. A lot of games was not televised because they sucked.
Because Calvin was, not Calvin, somebody was like,
we had Calvin rookie year.
Calvin was like,
that was his rookie year.
Fans were still coming. They were still coming.
He was a rookie.
Yeah.
We had John Kidd.
He said that's what made him continue on playing as long as he did, because he said he probably was being quit.
And no, he just wouldn't have re-signed after his rookie deal. Like that's my whole shit with Calvin. Like he crying boo-hoo about the 1.6 and how the Lions did him dirty and all that shit, but nigga, did nobody make you sign no contracts?
That money.
He could have got that money on another team. He was the best wide receiver in the league.
The Lions weren't going to let him go.
Again,
let him go.
Whoa. It ain't about letting them go. It's your contract is up. You become a free agent.
His contract wasn't even up yet, was it? When he left,
when he signed, no. But it was coming up. He could have been like, no, I wouldn't hit the free agent market. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, play my whole career here. He could have just let that shit been on. He ain't got to sign that shit. If he didn't want to play here like that, he could have got the fuck on. He could have demanded a trade. Could have got the fuck on.
Probably. Maybe.
Ain't no probably, maybe. Yes. If the best player on your team say, I don't want to play for you no more, you got to get him up out of there. Because he's going to become toxic to the locker room. That's why motherfucking Minnesota traded Randy Moss. In his prime. They traded him to Oakland.
See, the Lions, they don't want to trade their players. That's the same thing with Barry.
Then it's
That's
like,
the same thing with Barry. They said they weren't trading Barry. Barry was like, fuck it, I retired.
You trade me, I'm going to play, or I'm just going to play in my contract and hit the market. Oh, you want to hit me with the free agent tag? Nope, I sit out a year and then hit the market.
Barry was talking about going to Miami.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, yeah. And Detroit was like, we not trading you.
Yeah, he wanted to go. He wanted to be a Dolphin. He wanted to play with Dan Marino. Ooh, shit! Miami would have been the shit if that happened. God damn! Could you imagine Barry Sanders and Dan Marino?
At that time he was at the end. He was at the end. He was done. At that time. I mean,
not really.
He could still put out some numbers, but
when Barry won it out in what, 95?
No, Barry went out 90.
No, when he won it out, not when he actually left. When he actually won it out, that was like 95, 96.
When he actually left,
that was 98.
He never played a Ford Field. He was supposed to play the next year.
Yeah,
he was supposed to be in the Ford Field.
Yeah,
and then
no,
so that was 99.
No,
98, 99.
Ford Field opened up in 02. That's the Joey Harrington era. That's Steve Mariucci. No. Barry last season was, what, 99?
That's what I said, 99, 98?
Yeah.
98, 99.
So, it's like, if Barry wanted out before then, like a couple of seasons before then, oh, nigga, him and Dan Marino would have won something, nigga. Big girl, please. Nigga, Dan Marino, nigga, that's my favorite quarterback of all time. It's Dan Marino.
Yeah, Dan Marino. Only went to Super Bowl one time, too.
And one for the fucking Ray Finkel.
One for Redskins. Joe Theismann.
The goddamn kicker.
Outgunned him.
He missed the goddamn field goal. Crazy. But, yes, mental illness is a real thing. It's very serious. It's not to be taken light. If you are suffering from depression or anxiety or anything, you gotta talk to somebody. Talk to somebody, get yourself together, get right.
You gotta just go into a random church and talk to a minister or something. Just
talk to family members.
Right. I mean, that's if you ain't got no family.
Right, don't. But, you know what I'm saying, don't be afraid to open up and tell somebody that you got an issue. No matter how silly you may think it may sound to somebody else. You got to get that together because, you know what I'm saying, you need it out here. You loved and valued. So it's like, yeah, you got to keep your mental state together. You got to keep your body together. You know what I'm saying? You gotta drink your water. You gotta get your balanced nutrient intake. You know what I'm saying? Because some of that stuff stems from, you know what I'm saying, vitamin deficiency. You know what I'm saying?
Dehydration and stuff.
Or dehydration or vitamin deficiency.
Yeah.
That shit can fuck up your chemical, you know what I'm saying, your chemical balance, and you out here crazy. Or if you are outside at night too much, you know what I'm saying, you are visually consuming in lunar rays. You know what I'm saying? Too much lunar rays, you become a lunatic. You know what I'm saying? You got to get the balance between day and night. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure you get your sun. Make sure you get your vitamin D. You know what I'm saying? There's many ways to get vitamin D other than taking a vitamin D pill or this so-called vitamin D that's in milk, which you get more vitamin D by going outside for an hour in the sunlight than what you would drinking milk, which is really pus. It's like, yo, Brother Polite dropped the science on that shit. Yeah, he dropped the science on motherfucking cow's milk. Like, that shit is not really designed to be consumed by humans.
That's why I've always said that.
You know what I'm saying? We're the only species that drink the milk of another animal. You know what I'm saying? Like, a cat may drink cow's milk a little bit, but after a while, that cat gonna leave that fucking regular milk alone. They ain't gonna want that shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you gotta leave that shit alone. That's why I put almond milk. But I try not to drink too much of that because it got estrogen. It's high in estrogen, just like soy milk. It's high in estrogen. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man. I don't need no heightened estrogen level. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be all in my feelings more than what I need to be. For real. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers gotta be in tune with what you putting in your body. Because that shit got effects on your body. You know what I'm saying? Just like the pills got effects, foods got effects too. You know what I'm saying? You got to be in tune. You got to do your research. You see what's good food, what's bad food, what's superfood, what's the combinations of these good foods, what benefit.
Now sometimes this mental illness can be hereditary too.
Yes,
So
it can.
Be, you know what I'm saying? You might not affect you in your adolescent years, but then when you become a young teen, a young adult, it might start fucking with
you. Yeah, like for some. No, you know what? I just blame that on losing my mom at the age of 18 because I got real hot-headish after I lost mom. I was out there. I ain't give a fuck.
I think Monique and the kids conditioned me for mom because when mom passed, it was like I was able to deal with it. I was able to, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was able to deal with it because I had already lost Monique and the kids, so I was able to deal with mom dying. It hurt still, but I was able to deal with it a lot better.
I was lost. If low-key, if it wasn't for my ex-wife, and if it wasn't for Regina, I'd probably still be lost. You know what I'm saying? Because you and Nicholas are doing y'all own thing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all really wasn't checking
still
on
keep
me.
in touch with your ass.
Yes.
I slapped you up. Nigga, slap out of it. Snap out of it, nigga.
Nigga, yes, you checked on me every now and then, but not as much as what was needed.
I still seen you. We kept in touch. We seen each other.
But I didn't disclose a lot of information though. Like, nigga, I kept a lot of shit about it though. Nigga.
No, it was when you moved to the motherfucking trailer park.
That was a different form of depression. That was second.
That was when I really lost. Like we wasn't seeing a lot of each other.
I went through a real depression with that because I had just came about mourning the loss of my daughter, and then the bullshit with her mother. So it was like, now I'm definitely in the depression. I'll wake up in the trailer park with a fifth, a motherfucking Jose Cuervo Gold, because I didn't swipe her no swiping, a motherfucking fifth in the Majestic and shit.
My transportation issues was funny back then. At that time, you staying out farmers, and that's why I never came out there.
Yeah.
My transportation issues.
Nigga, Rob was
done.
Rob was 3 trailers down, and he wasn't coming up. You know what I'm saying? Because he was dealing with.
I remember you gaining. I remember you gaining a lot of weight, too.
But I gained weight before Marie left.
I remember that.
That was before me and Marie split.
I thought you gained weight after she split.
I lost that weight when she split. Because we was together when we went to L.A. I was 183, nigga. I was starting to get chubby, family. I weighed 183, and I was like, I just knew I was small for her, and I was backing everybody down. I had a little girth. But yep, I lost all that weight because I wasn't eating, and I wasn't eating right. But, and to get up out of that, I started working out. And that shit like melted off. I woke up, it was back at 150. Like, what the fuck? I lost 30 pounds. Like, no, that wasn't the goal. Nigga, that's not the goal. The goal was to just tone it up, but it just didn't work out that way. That shit was fucked up.
And that's why when Monique and the kids passed, that's why it was like every time I wanted to go somewhere, Mom was like always telling you and Nick to go with me and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because she was worried about me doing something to myself, I guess, or whatever. And it was like, it never crossed my mind. That's why I used to be like, I'm fine. I just need some alone time. I just need to be alone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I know you don't want to cry in front of nobody like that. You want
No,
to
it
get it
wasn't
out.
even that. It was just,
You gotta get it out.
I just needed to be all right.
There's nothing wrong with crying.
I needed to get ready because I had to make preparations. Yeah, arrangements and shit.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with crying, fam. Let that shit out. You know what I'm saying? Just because you a man don't mean you're not supposed to cry. Like, we was raised on that men don't cry. You know what I'm saying? Men don't get in their feelings and shit. You know what I'm saying? We don't.
I had lost money to kids and stuff, so it was like, it never crossed my mind to do anything to myself or just do, you know what I'm saying? It was just, I just needed time alone. And so it was like, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to be mean or rude or shit. It was just, I just needed time to myself.
Right.
You know, because I knew what had happened was, it was traumatizing at the same time, but it was like, I had to pull myself together because, you know, I had to make arrangements.
Right.
So it was like, that was like one of the hardest things I thought I was going to ever have to do. And then it wasn't just for one person, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
it was crazy. That was a crazy time for me. I don't know. It was like, I was just
And then the other side,
coasting through it.
and then the other side of the family with they malarkey.
Yeah. So, you know, it was, you know, I find it amazing to myself that I don't have any kind of mental issues like that. You know what I'm saying?
Because you was able to get it through.
And then 2 years later, my mother passed, and it was like, mom passed, and it was like, no.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I was like prepared to handle it because I just handled losing my family. So,
Man, I go through the last conversation I had with her every night.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for it, seriously. Like, every word. Like, I think about it so hard that I could actually hear the conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, the playback of it. It's like, man, I miss that lady.
Last time I seen her was when I dropped her computer off. Remember, she left her laptop at my house because I had rented the wrestling.
Hey, what happened to my laptop?
But I dropped it off to her. I remember told her I couldn't stay.
She had a laptop.
I would normally stay and chill and talk to her for a minute, but I had to make a move. So I told her I would come back by later. And I pulled it off. I gave her computer. And as I was pulling it off, I looked in the mirror and seen her walking back to the apartment. And then 2 days later, Mike called.
I saw her the day before. Rushed home because she wrote me a check, $200, and told me to go buy me some clothes because she was tired of seeing me in the same shit. I ain't wanting to give her drop the dime and tell on myself and tell her why she keeps seeing me in the same clothes. Well, like I didn't have clothes, nigga. I was grinding. I was selling packs, nigga. I was selling weed. But hurried up, bought some shit, and I wanted to hurry up and get home so she could see it. So she could see what I bought it. I just made it home in time to see her. Hold a little 5-minute conversation, hug, kiss her, She went about her shit, and then she called a couple hours later. She paged me a couple hours later. When I called her, she said, "Get that little girl out my house." Talking about Marie. Now either she just had some mother intuition, or somebody in the building rolled dime on the nigga or something. Yeah. It wasn't no ring. It wasn't no surveillance camera systems. Hey, no, wait, where else she do I check her out? God damn it. Fuck going on?
No, not no one.
But shit, me and Marie was about to leave anyway. I just stopped at the crib for the one time so I can grab my trees, roll up, and smoke a blunt on the way to taking her home.
Yeah. You know, some people, they have unfortunate things happen to them. You know.
Yeah.
So, it's just, I don't know.
Well, I'm about to go spend some time with Uncle Arthur.
Yeah, I had told him I was going to try to come see him too this weekend.
Oh, we could do an episode at his house one of these days. I mean, one of these episodes. We go over there and, you know what I'm saying, have him on the show. You know what I'm saying?
I told him I was going to
come
come.
out here.
I told him I was going to try to come see him too this weekend.
He is not going to be able to come out here. Right. I mean, he will. When there's a will, there's a way, but it'd be a way a lot easier if he was just to pack up the equipment, go over there, set it up for the one time, boom, 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 and show his spot. Because I would love to have Uncle Arthur on the show. Because, you know what I'm saying, he's very instrumental in my life. He's taught me a lot. He's been there for me. We down. Yes.
He's only a year older than me.
Yeah, so. y'all like damn near like brothers. You know what I'm saying? How y'all grew up with the bond more like brothers than nephew and uncle. You know what I'm saying? But that's my motherfucking uncle. So, I will see you guys next week. And remember, next week I'll be a year older. I'll be 39. It's almost over. My 30s is almost over. Fun fact for you guys. Did you guys know? I've had my hair throughout my whole 30s. Yep, I've had dreads since I was 30. How about that for did you know? Since I was 30, I've had dreads. So, yeah, so when I turn 40, it's like, do I cut them? Because the goal was to just have them for 10 years. Mm-hmm. And then, you know what I'm saying, just to see how long my hair would get without me cutting it in 10 years.
They're going to be down in your ass in a minute.
Shit, they're damn near there.
No, they're going to be down in your ass.
Oh, by the time I get to 40.
It's just one over here.
This one over here. My shit long as hell. Look at that shit. Like, I could damn near touch you with my hair. Actually, I can. Mm-hmm. Without even, like, moving my neck to touch you, nigga. Look at that shit, nigga. That's like there's like two feet of hair, nigga. This shit is fucking wild. This shit is just ridiculous. But that was the goal, to see how long my hair would get in 10 years, and yeah. This shit's long as fuck. So, time will tell. We will see what the 40s got in store for a nigga, but I enjoyed my 30s. Hopefully, you guys that's in y'all 30s will have been enjoying y'all 30s. And for the ones that's entering y'all 30s, enjoy your 30s. Your 30s is the best decade because you got complete understanding. You know what's going on. You're aware of shit, especially if you smart, you know what I'm saying, or, you know, regular. If you a normal, common sense thinking type of nigga, you know what I'm saying, your 30s would be fucking awesome. You know what I'm saying? Unless you got some health issues, and then your 30s might not be so awesome, depending on what you got. You know what I'm saying? But my 30s have been great. They started off rough, because when I turned 30, yeah, I got the realization that, yeah, nigga, you grown, and yeah, nigga, you was a full-grown adult, nigga. I ain't getting no love on my birthday.
Life goes on, and you better keep the fuck up with it.
Nigga, I ain't getting no motherfucking love the day of my birthday, nigga. None. Done. August 18th, 2012, nigga, I didn't get a phone call. I didn't get a visitor. I got one. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers showed me love the day before my birthday, but the day of my birthday, I ain't get no love. And I was mad as fuck. Nigga. My own father didn't even call me on my birthday day. I was mad as fuck when I turned 30. But every year after that has been a bliss. Like, it's been better and better and better and better. So, like, this year, I get to spend my birthday out of town. It's going to be awesome. You know what I'm saying? So, yep, I'll see you guys next week. And take care of yourselves. Take care of your upstairs. Take care of your mental. Take care of your body. Take care of your heart. Take care of everything like that. And, you know what I'm saying? Relax.
Deuces.
Peace.